Hey, what's up guys? Couple of days ago, I was watching a movie, so the name of the movie was X+Y. That is really great movie I have ever seen. You should also watch that movie. You just search on the Google X+Y English movie. You could find out from the Google and just watch that. So in that movie, there is a character, his name is Nathan. Actually, Nathan is the root character of the movie. And incredibly, he's really good on math since his childhood. So one day, his teacher gave him a mathematical problem. There was really interesting mathematical problem and told him you have to solve the problem. And incredibly, he solved the problem with his talent. I like the problem and I thought I can also solve the problem by the Python language. So what did I do? I picked the problem from the movie and I have solved that by the Python language. So today I'm gonna show you how did I solve the problem. So before we get to know about the solution, I'm gonna show you the problem. So let's get to know. So the problem is 20 random cards are placed in a row but all are face down. A move consists of turning a face down card face up and turning over the card immediately to the right. Show that no matter what the choice of the card to turn, but this sequence of the move must be terminated. So that means 20 random cards are placed in a row, all are face down. So suppose there are 20 random cards. I don't have much space on my board, so what I'm going to do, suppose we have 20 random cards are placed in a row, but all are face down. So D, 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 D. D means face down. And a move consists of turning a face down card face up. So what I have to do, I have to turn over a face down card to face up. So suppose I have turned over number 2 face up and turning over the card immediately to the right. So that means I have to flip the right card of the left, right? Like I have taken number 2, so I have to flip number 3 simultaneously. So we can see the number 3 card is now face down, so we have to turn it over to face up, right? Then show that no matter what the choice of the cards to turn, so there is no matter which card you are gonna turn over, you can choose any card from the row. And this sequence of the move must be terminated. That means you have to constantly turning over the face down card to face up, and ultimately the sequence must be terminated. For better understanding, I'm gonna use 4 cards are there, like suppose there are 4 cards are placed in a row, all are face down. Okay, to solve that problem, we need to look at the card not as a card but as a number, like a binary number, like a 1 1 1 1. So there are 4 cards and there are 4 numbers, so we can call face down card 1 and face up card 0. So as we can see, there are 4 face down cards are placed in a row. So a move consists of turning a face down card face up and turning over the card immediately to the right. So we have to turn over a card from the row. And that would be my choice, because there is no matter what the choice of the card to turn. Okay, so that would be my choice which card. So that would be my choice which card I'm gonna turn over. So like I'm gonna turn over the two cards. Like a move consists of turning a face down card face up and turning over the card immediately to the right. So as we can see, there is a face down card, so we have to turn it over to face up. So that would be 0, because we can call face up card 0. So that would be 0, and simultaneously we have to flip the right one of the left. Like now this is face down, and we have to flip it face up. So that would be 0, and these are my prior card. And similarly, again I have to turn over a face down card to face up. So I'm gonna use that to 1. So the face down card would be face up, so that would be 0, and I have to flip the right of the left, so that would be 1, and these are my prior card. And similarly I have to again turn it over, so I'm gonna use that to 1. So that would be 0, and that would be 1, and these are my prior card. And in this case, you can see this binary number are decreasing, because when we put 0 in the binary number, so that would be decreasing. Okay, so if I use this two number, so that would be 0, and that would be 0, and these are my prime number. In this case, as we can see, there are 0, 0, 0. So as we can see, there is no any face down card in there, so we cannot turn it over again. So we can say the number has been terminated. Like that was our condition. So we have solved that problem. So I told you I have solved that problem by the Python language. I just explained at there how we can actually solve that problem manually. But now I'm going to solve that problem programmatically. As I told you, I had solved that problem by the Python language. So now I'm going to show you how did I solve the problem by the Python language. So let's get started. So I have come back to my computer. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open my Visual Code Studio, and I'm gonna make a file at there. So I'm gonna give this file name main.py. So that was our problem, guys. So you already know about the problem. So now I'm going to solve the problem. So what I will do, I will make a string of numbers. So I will give the string name cards, and as you know, 20 random cards are placed in a row. All are face down. So we can call face down card 1. So I'm gonna give 20 random cards 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 16 17 18 19 20. Okay, so there are 20 random cards are placed in a row. All are face down, and now I'm gonna convert from the string to the list. So what I will do, equal to list. I have converted from string to list because I cannot iterate the number into the string, but if I convert to the list, so I can iterate the number and I can change the number. So as you can see, if I print a and if I run my code, oh sorry guys, I have to give here
parenthesis, not the third bracket. So then if I run my code, so you can see there are 20 numbers in a list format. So now I can change the number, I can iterate the number very easily. So so now I'm gonna make a function. So I will give the function name transform. This function will transform our number and it will terminate our number. So I have to give the list in there. So I can give it any kinds of variable. So I'm gonna give u, and now I'm gonna check the length of the list. So what I will do, I'm gonna write for I in range length of u. It means u means our list, and -1. So why I gave the -1 at there? As we know, our computer always counts from 0. So it will count 0, 1. So it will count 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19. So at this way, there would be the same number. So we know the length of the list is 20. So I have subtract 1 because I don't need this number, because if I tell my program you have to flip the right number at the last, so there will no number. That's why I have subtract 1 from that. So now we have 18 number at there. What I'm gonna do now, I will give a condition if ui equal 1. So you just make it u1 equal 0, and check that if I plus 1 equal 1, you just make it I plus 1 equal 0, else you make that number 1. So what I have done, I have told my code, if you find out 1 from this list, so you just make it 0, and again you check that if you find 1 from this list, you just make it 0. Okay, and if you don't find the 1, so you just make it 1. Okay, so now I will return the u. So now I will keep them into a while loop, and I will give a condition while a not equal to transform a dot copy. You just update my transform function until it terminates. So transform a dot copy, and eventually just print my transform. Okay, I have done my code, and now I'm gonna run that code. So what will happen, now you can see there are 20 random cards are placed in a row, but all are face down. So if I run that code, so all will have become face up card, and the sequence would be terminated. So I'm gonna run that code. Oops, sorry for that. Oh, I have to give here the u because this is my list, so I have to iterate that first. So now you can see my all number have been terminated, like all number have become face up card, and the sequence has been terminated like 0 0 0 0 0 0 0. So there is no face down card, and my computer doesn't able to iterate that again because the sequence has been terminated. So the loop has been broken, because I gave here a condition while a not equal transform, you just continue transforming, and if a equal transform, you just break the loop and print my transform value. Okay, so as we can see, these are my transform value. Okay, so the sequence has been terminated and I have solved that problem. You always don't need to put just 20 random number. You can put in there any number, like I'm gonna put 0 1 0 0 0 1 0. Okay, so if I again run my code, so you can see this number have been also terminated. So that's how I solved that problem. So thank you so much guys for watching this video, and I will see you next time.